Hello, how we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and I will be breaking a box today, but it's not cards. Well, it is cards, but it is a box. It is a shipment that we have received. Episode 49. Next week is the big 5-0, and I considered saving this for 5-0, but I'd like to find something even more special than this. So what we're going to do is we're opening our shipment from Next Level Graded Cards. We have, I think, 20 cards in here. Three different people sent out cards this time. Myself, Sugar White, and Todd the Toad all have cards in this shipment. And we just received it in the mail. We're going to see what we got and what the grades were. I'm expecting some very highs and very lows. One card in particular that I just love and want to come that great, I know is going to come back as like a 4. But we'll see how it plays out. But without further ado, let us switch to this. We're going to open the box, and they should all be packaged in a way that you can't see them right away. Let's hope. There is the inventory list. It doesn't say what it has. It just shows us what cards we got. So Metcalf, Gwynn, McLaurin, Wander, all the way down. And I have that list on an Excel spreadsheet here, so I know whose is what. Sugar sent 6 cards, Todd sent 7 cards, and I sent 7 cards. So a total of 20 cards, and that's why I sent 7. I wait for people to tell me what they're going to send, and then I figure out what is a good average it out. So here we go. Nice packing. We got this all wrapped like that, and then we have the bubble wrap, and then we have this that says 10s. So that is both a good and a bad thing, because in the past we have gotten these packs and they haven't all been 10s. And now, as they've caught back up and they're doing this faster, we've received this almost a month early. So good on Next Level Grade. But we have this many cards out of the 20 in this wrapping, and then it looks like 2 cards, maybe 3. No, it's 2. No, there's 3. 3 cards in this package that's sealed that says 10s. So only 3 cards came back as 10s. So we're going to put those aside. We'll do those last, obviously. And we have, I just saw the bottom card. I knew that wasn't a 10. I don't know what it is. It's one of my vintage cards. I sent in, I'm not going to get any 10s, I believe. I believe the 10s are both going to be Todd's and or Sugar's. The stuff that I sent in a Kyle Trask game day ticket autograph, that's the one I said is going to come back as a 4, just because I just feel it in my bones. But I also sent a Cal Ripken, a Kirby Puckett, a Don Mattingly, 2 Tony Gwynns, all base rookie cards. So that vintage stuff is not coming back as a 10. The only card I have that has the potential to come back as a 10 would be my Wander Franco 2020 Dunnos Optic graded prospect. Aside from that, everything else, the 10s are more likely the newer cards, and those are mostly the other guys. So we'll see in a second who has what. You cannot tell. Well, you can kind of tell what they are from the back because you can see the back of the card. But this is a great wrapping job. I love this. I'm going to just slide in here, do this like this. And each one of these are individually slabbed and individually bagged. They do send a graded bagging over their card, so I love that as well. So what we're going to do is we'll just leave a stack here. I'm going to take them out one at a time. I'm going to kind of cover up the card each time, and then we'll turn it over to see the grade. So first card is Sugar White's. All right. Let me put it over here because that's out of the way. First card is Sugar White's. It is a Jacob deGrom. The Jacob deGrom is a 22 Topps Bowman Fuchsia Border Parallel, numbered 170 out of 200. So, and this one came back. You can see all the color up here. That's what, even though we didn't pay for the extra, they just sometimes do it, whether you pay for the extra or not. that is the bordering of the card, and that's what they do to the label. It's so awesome. I so much love this stuff. But it comes back a 9. Not bad. Not bad at all. Got a 9. A mint. You look at the gold and that matches the card. The gold coming from the numbering. But it says that the corners are an 8.5. The corners do look pretty good. That one does look, I guess that one looks a little bit dulled. The rest of them really good. Edges 9, surface 9, centering 9.5. So this is a really well-centered card. But that's a really nice Jacob deGrom chrome fuchsia paper, 170 to 299. All right, congratulations there, Stu. Sugar. All right, second card here. Looks like it's also a Stu's, but I'm going to save that one. That's a special one, so we're going to save that. All right, second card is one of mine. We got the Kirby Puckett. This Kirby Puckett is an 85 Donruss base rookie Kirby Puckett. I know it's not in the best quality, but we're looking at it from the back. Those corners look really nice. I didn't spend a lot of money on this, but I wanted to see if I could get something. So, little something about me. You'll find this out with my personal collection. I collect like my childhood hero guys like Kirby Puckett. I loved Kirby Puckett. Collecting their rookie cards, and I'm getting next level graded because I don't feel like there's. I mean, I'm not saying that there's no reason to get a Kirby Puckett graded as a PSA, but there's the pop count on something like that is so high that there's no real value going forward. I want to get some graded that way just to have them as options in the shop. But it's not like this is a card that I'm looking for my. This is a card I'm looking for my personal collection more than having as inventory. So I use next level grade. So that's why I do this, because to me at this point it's artwork. It's going on the wall. I'm not ever looking to resell this, and if I was, I'm not making a ton of money on it. It doesn't have a high value. It's not a Michael Jordan rookie card. So that's what this is. This is just, and then with that, the whole point is that I'm going to turn this over and it's going to say 6, and I'm saying a number. I will still grade Kirby Pucketts in the future to try to beat a 6. If I get a card and I say this is definitely better than a 6, I'll send it in. If it comes back a 7.5, then I'll sell this off, and that's my plan, is to just keep going up until I get the best next level grade Kirby Puckett rookie and all of the rookies that I collect that way, like this. So let's see what we get. We got a 9. Holy cow! Biggity bam, baby! Oh, and look at that label. The jersey match labeled with the Minnesota Twins colors and the black of the cardboard. That is gorgeous. Oh, that just made my day. Wow, I cannot wait to show this. My Shane the bartender, if you ever pay attention to our breaks or anything, he's one of our regular purchasers and buyers. Shane the bartender is a huge Twins guy. He loves the Twins. That's all we talk about. And the Kirby Puckett, this card is, I mean, he has it. He has a million of them probably. He probably has dozens and dozens, but he doesn't have one next level graded like that. When I show him this, he is going to flip out. A 9. All right. I know this slows down the stream, the video, and all, and I'm sorry, guys, but this is more of a personal video. This is more of a stretch things out type at What's in the Box Wednesday than just flipping through card box. I want to see personal collection because I bought this card at Raw at a convention, and usually buy them Raw at a convention. You get them for a deal because the condition is not great. The condition's so low that they're not willing to send it off to get graded because they'll know they'll lose money on the grading. So they try to find someone who's willing to buy it raw. So you get them for cheap because if it was worth anything, they would have graded it, is the thought process. So I paid $21 for the card. $21. Nice. That is... Oh, okay. I'm going to stop talking about myself, but wow, I am so ecstatic about that card. Ecstatic. All right, I'm just going to start pulling from the middle because I don't want it to always be the same person. Whoa, we're not doing that one yet. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly put them in order over here on the side of what I want to do them in. So we're going to do that one second to last. Keep them on their backs so that I can't do. I feel bad, but we're gonna do a lot of my cards last just because of the old vintage stuff. But now let's put these in. These are gonna be. That's gonna be terrible. These are gonna be such bad grades. They're gonna be horrible grades. I should do them first, but let's do that next. Let's do some of that. Let's get that. All right, I don't even know whose cards are what. We're going to do them about like that. All right. Here we go. Next card. Let's go back. Is a Lars Nootbaar. I believe this is also Sugar Whites. Lars Nootbaar 2022 Dunross Purple Parallel Rated Rookie. And you can see the coloring they did from the jersey match, even though that's not just jersey match coloring. Hey, Toad, we haven't done any of your cards yet. Perfect. I'm glad you showed up. So far, we've pulled, this is Sugar White's Jacob de Grom. All right, we have 20 total cards. 17 of them were saran wrapped together, and then 3 are in this bag as 10s. So we have 3 10s we're opening last. We started with a Jacob de Grom. I pulled 2, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to put the cards in order from the back, so I can't, because on the back you can't see anything about how good we did. So they're in order of how I want to present them, even though the ones we're presenting last are probably going to be some of the worst grades just because they're the old vintage stuff that I sent. But we got this Jacob de Grom, numbered 70 of 200. Came back as a 9. I love that label. That label's so good. And then the second card we opened, it was mine, and this alone makes up for all the, like, if the rest of the cards are trash, I would have paid this amount of money to have this. Is a Kirby Puckett 85 rookie labeled at a 9. That's one of my heroes. That's one of my guys. Such a high grade for such an older card that I bought. And that's what I was just saying. I bought this at a convention. I have my list up. I bought this at a convention, not graded. And when you buy at a convention not graded, you're assuming that it's because the condition is not good enough, that they thought the condition was bad enough to not send it in to grade it. Otherwise, they would have sent it in to grade it to get a higher sale. But for it to come back an 8, oh, so good. 999 and Surface 9. That is such a good. But we're not going to. So we're up to the third card. This is also Sugars. This is Lars Nootbaar. It's a 2022 Donruss Purple Parallel Rated Rookie. And it is the Purple Parallel Rated Rookie. And it comes back at a 8.5. So we got 9 corners, 8 edges, 8 surface, and 8.5 centering. So the edges and the surface, and I don't know what to look for. My whole goal of getting better at this is I'm going to get a magnifying glass, especially with the surface. When they say there's something wrong with the surface, I want to see what I missed. Is there a mark? Is there a line somewhere that I didn't see? But 8.5 is still not bad. That's still pretty good. Lars Nootbaar, hopefully he has a great career. And there we go. All right, so next we have this is one of Todd the Toads. All right, Todd the Toads, DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, 2019 Panini Playbook Orange Parallel. All right, so 2021 Rookie Orange Parallel for Metcalf. Let's remind you what the card looks like. That's what we sent. And this one, we got 9.5 centering 8-5 edges, 9-5 surface, 8-5 corners. That's going to be a 9, I think. Two 8-5s, two 9-5s is a 9. Very nice. Very nice. And that I actually like. I don't love the card, the gray. Like when they made this card, I said the gray was kind of blah. I didn't care. But I do love how the gray works with the blue of the Seahawks for the jersey match. I think I'm sending everything jersey match from now on. Just it's so nice. Even on the vintage, I was worried about the vintage cards, but even on the vintage, they look nice. All right, so Todd got himself one, and that's a 9. All right, now next we have a Terry McLaurin. That is Sugars. Sugars Terry McLaurin is a 2019 Panini Babe. This is the same thing as the DK Metcalf we just did, except this is just the base. This is the regular base. Well, oh, this one? Oh, it's just a jersey match. But the thing is, when they jersey match, they take into consideration the card. They pick out on the cards. So this one, they went and they pick when they jersey match. This part's supposed to be the jersey, and this around it is supposed to be the card border, essentially. So the pink of this card border is what got that, and then this jersey match. And I guess instead of the Mets color specifically, they went for the goldish in the name here, that Met color. So that's what happened. Same thing like with this large. You can see that this is nicer too. It's because this is the purple of the purple card, and then that's the red of his jersey. I guess they use the color match thing, where they pick a point on the card and then set it up. So this one theoretically is going to look a lot like the DK Metcalf in. It's going to have the gray here, but instead of all this being blue, it's going to probably be the red of the the Redskins. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got a 9 in the centering, an 8-5 in the edges, a 9 in the surface, and an 8 in the corners. That is going to be an 8.5 is my guess. That is correct. A near mint 8-5 Terry McLaurin rookie. That's one of Stu's real guys. He loves him some Washington. Terry McLaurin. Hopefully he has a big season. I'm hoping for a big season for McLaurin. All right. Now we're going to do another one from the same set. It is one of Todd's. We got Kyler Murray base rookie. The Kyler Murray is also. Oh no, this is just a regular base, just like the Terry McLaurin. So again, the label's gonna look a lot like the Terry McLaurin did, just because just a little redder red, less dark red. But we have on this one a 9-5 on the centering, an 8-5 on the edges, a 9 on the surface, sorry, and a 9 on the corners. That's going to be a 9 overall. A mint 9 Kyler Murray. And that looks almost orange. That's a bad. I mean, it's a nice. I like the thing. It just doesn't match the color as much as I would think it does. Seems like it's more, and that might be a trick of the eyes or the lighting, but it comes off more like it's a brown or a Bengal than a redskin. I mean, a Cardinal. But still, a 9 Metcalf and a 9 Murray. That's kind of, when I'm doing this, what I'm looking for current cards like these, like the Puckett, I'm looking for a 7. Any of those older ones, I'm looking for a 7, and then slowly build up. If I'm sending in a newer card like the any of the stuff that Sugar or Todd sent in, I'm looking for a 9. That's what I want. If I get a 9, I'm happy. It's when it comes back 8-5, then I'm like, okay, I can't be mad about an 8-5. I was hoping for a 9, but I can't be mad about an 8-5. When I hit 7-5, that's when I get annoyed. Man, I should have known better. I should have been able to see this. So that's when they hated on grading edges. Yeah, absolutely. Those 8-5 edges. And that's the thing. It's like part of my going forward, as when we get in the new studios, I'm actually going to set up an area in the new studio that I have, since I have room, that has an overhead lamp, and a magnifying glass so I can put the cards under and move it around and try to see these flaws before I send them in. I would still personally send in this card if I knew it was a 9. So I don't think that there's anything wrong, but them hating on the edges, maybe I can find those problems beforehand. We'll see. All right, so here we go. This is Sugars again. This is an Ozzy Albies rookie. It's from Stadium Club, 2018 Top Stadium Club base Ozzy Albies rookie. That's a cool looking card. I like that card. I wish one grading company they would do it this way, and then one of the options they give is, would you like for the border to be here, and then make the cards this way, and they don't fit. It's okay that they don't fit, but I could have a whole stack of sideways cards where the label goes across and is the length of the card up here, so that I could display it this way with the label. Uh, the grading company that does that's I mean, there's no reason why that couldn't also be an option. Um, and to me, that's no brainer. They should be doing that. All right, the Ozzy Osbournes is a 9 on centering. Now, here's my problem with the whole centering argument here. I guess if you look like the second base, the bottom of the 2 starts to get cut off. So maybe it is a little easy to see in that sense. But when there's no borders on a card like this, how do you know the centering? I don't know. Anyway, centering 9, 9-5 on the edges, 9-5 on the surface, 9-5 on the corners. This is going to be a 9-5 Gem Mint Ozzy Albies, and look at that label. See, because it's a Stadium Club, they've got this chromes type look there, and then the Braves colors. That is a nice card. Look at that. This is one centering shift, and like I said, if you look at that too, you can see like the B. You can see there's a little line of card between the B and the edge, but the 2 and the bottom of the B, there is no line, and I'm guessing that's what got you. If that was shifted up just a smidgen to where there was a line like that, they would have at least given it a 9-5, and this would have been a perfect Gem Mint 9-5 card. So close, but still beautiful card. I know that the DeGrom was a 9-5 and is a numbered card, but this being a rookie, I think this is my favorite card. But of the non-my cards, I think this with the 9-5 grade, and I think that this is my favorite one so far. I think that's a great card right there. Good job, Sugar. All right, this one is Todd the Toads. It's a Jalen Waddle. This is a 2021 Panini Playoff Kickoff Parallel. So this is the regular, it's just kind of like the base one that has the purple kickoff word on it right there. Green, sorry, not, it says kickoff, and then this label is green. That's not usually green on the base cards. So that's the parallel, makes it rarer. We sent this, and it got a 9-5 on the corner centering, a 9 on the edges, a 9-5 on the surface, and a 9, oh no, I'm sorry, an 8-5 on the corners. Damn it. Damn it. If that was a 9-5, this was a 9-5, but because it's an 8-5, it's going to be a 9. Yep. It's a 9 mint. That was so close. I thought that was going to be a 9-5. You are just raking in those 9s. And again, there's nothing wrong with 9s. I love that. And those are such good cards. Such good cards. Man, those corners. I guess I can see it on that corner. And that corner. Okay, I guess I can see it. I don't know. Now, part of the problem is these are... Oh, yeah, and look at that label. If you are a Dolphins fan, that is a beautiful label with Dolphins colors. That label is gorgeous. In a way, without it being flashy. Like, these are flashy because they're shiny. When you remove the shiny aspect out of it, and you go for simplistic, that is the best looking label we've seen from the simplistic ones, not the flashy Jacob deGrom, That is a very pretty label. But yeah, very, very nice. All right. The next one is also a uh, Todd the Toads. And we're going to do this one first. Yeah, we're going to do this one first. This is the Justin Herbert Panini Playbook Purple Parallel Rookie Card. This is one I was hoping for Todd. If I was hoping for Todd to get one, it was one of these next two. Well, not the next two cards, but yeah, one of the next two cards. We're going to do the two Justin Herberts back to back. Justin Herbert and Justin Herbert. He graded two Justin Herberts. This is a score red parallel, and this is a purple parallel from Panini Playbook, both rookie cards. I'm going to do those back to back. I was hoping one of these two would have been the 310s. Not lucky. Let's hope they at least get 9.5. So here we go. There's the Panini Playbook. Justin Herbert, purple parallel. We have a 9 on the centering, a 9.5 on the edges, a 9 on the surface. We need a 9.5 for it to be a 9.5, but we're pretty much guaranteed a 9 now. 9.5 gets you a 9.5 gem mint. Look at that. Whoo! Those corners got you a... They didn't hate you on the corners that time. If that had been an 8.5, you would have got a 9. But because it was a 9.5, boom, you pulled a 9.5 Justin Herbert purple. That is very nice. Congratulations on that. That's a nice card. Good. I'm glad we got you at least one 9.5. Let's get you another one here. Let's get you the score, too. All right, here's the score red in his Oregon uniform. Starting off with a 10 for centering. Centering is a 10. You, with that 10, you have to have something low to not at least hit a 9. You're pretty much almost guaranteed a 9 at this point. 9.5 on the edges. Now, we know it's not a 10 because it would be in here if it was a 10. And with a 10 and 9.5, you're almost guaranteed a 9.5 at this point because, what else could you do? You can't get a 10. A 9.5, that's it. That guarantees you a 9.5. 9.5 on the surface and a 9 at the edges and the corners gives you a 9.5 gem mint Herbert. And with it being red, this red fire, you see, and here's the difference. With this is not the difference, but here's a difference in the labels. It's cool. This one, with him being in his Chargers jersey, it got all the Chargers colors. This one being in his Oregon jersey, it got the weird yellow-red match. Like, that is... what do they say when you're clashing? That is like clashing colors, but kind of in a cool way. This one is nice and cool, and that kind of like makes you feel good, those colors. This kind of makes you feel like, it's a weird, but two Justin Herberts, both 9.5. That is great. I'm ecstatic for you. I'm so glad. I was a little saddened that we got 3 9s in a row, but then to pull the two best cards you sent, to pull them as 9.5s, awesome. Spoiler alert, I know offhand that you don't know the cards that you sent specifically, but you sent 7 cards, and this is 5 cards. And there is no more cards in the stack for you. So 2 of the 3 10s are yours, Todd the Toad. All right. Here we go. The next card that didn't get a 10 is a Chipper Jones Score 1991. This is Sugar Whites, obviously. Score Chipper Jones base rookie card, first round draft pick card. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards of all time. I just love that card. I'm just hoping that we can get a high grade on it. Let's get him a 9.5. I shouldn't have said that. These vintage cards usually come back closer to 9 or 8.5s. And an 8.5 would be great here. 8.5 would be fine. Starting off with a 9.5 centering. And a 9.5. Ooh. 9.5 edges. Stay up in the 9s. Stay up in the 9s. Yes, 9 for the surface. Just don't be a 7.5. An 8.5 will still get you a 9.5, I think. Maybe an 8.5 gets you a 9. Be a 9 at least. Be a 9 at least. It's a 9. 9 gets you a 9.5 for corners. 9.5 Chipper Jones rookie. Holy cow. Very nice, Sugar. Oh, man. That makes me so happy that that card is graded so high. Oh, I'm ecstatic that these are so good. We've had days where we've come back and we've gotten 4.5, and we're about to get those. We're about to go through my cards over here. We're about to get some really low numbers. But to send in these modern cards and be getting 9s and 9.5s, like we got one, and I'm not even going to say disappointment, but disappointment in the 8.5 for the Terry McLaurin. But wow, that is so well done. So I will say this, Sugar. You sent in 6 cards, and there are 5 over here, and there is one more in the stack. So you did not get a 10 this time, which means I did get at least one 10, and I think I know what card it is because I started off saying if I have a 10, the only card it really could be is this. So I'm very excited about my 10. But let's get into some of the vintage cards. The rest of them are all vintage, none of the new stuff. Starting off with the Tony Gwynn. This is the Donruss Tony Gwynn, and from the back, this one looked like it was in the worst condition. I tried to put them in order, not necessarily of the ones I wanted to be great, but the ones that I thought from the back looked like they were in the worst condition to better condition type thing. So Tony Gwynn, like I didn't notice it when I sent it, but look at that. There's a yellowing line. That's definitely going to kill it. I'm predicting this is like a 4. Just from the back. I didn't notice how bad it was on the back. So let's look at the front. See, the front wasn't as bad. The front was very nice. I just didn't notice the back. So we got a 9. Okay, 9 on the centering. And that's what I said. I said this one was very nicely centered. Got a 6.5 on the edges. Wah, wah, wah. A 7.5 on the surface. Now the edges would be the top there, or the surface would be the top there. So we've already seen the yellowing. This is the corners here, and that's a 6.5 as well. That's a 7.5. That's what I hope for. I hope for a minimum 7. So I'm already above my minimum with these vintage cards. I'm very happy with a 7.5. I really thought it was going to be worse than that. I have a couple Cal Ripken 8s. I have a Barry Sanders 8.5. I think the only 7 I have, I don't know, and I should have pulled it. But I think the only, no, I do have them right there. I have them right there. The only 7 I have is not the Jackson. That's the old stuff. Pull the new stuff. Go. I'm starting to get a lot of graded cards. I didn't even realize it. Holy cow. I got the, I forgot about all that. Gee whiz. Those are terrible. Kyle Pitts. Is that right? You're like, well, how many more cards do you need? I don't know. Maybe I should stop collecting. I didn't realize I had so many. The Clemens. All right, so like I have a 7.5 Eddie Murray, an 8 Cal Ripken, an 8.5 Barry Sanders. But these are the 3 bad ones. And really, the Roger Clemens isn't terribly bad. There's the Roger Clemens. It's a 7. That's as low as I want to be, but it's got a spot right there. That's so obvious. I think beating the 7 is going to be super easy for me. The other 2 is this Tony Dorsett came back a 5.5, and this Frank Robinson came back a 5. Now, at 1956, I'm not bothered by a 5 Frank Robinson. But Why am I showing you that? To show you that 7, this is towards the low end of what I'm looking for, but it is above the bottom. 7 is where I want to go for these, and then even lower. All right. All right, so I'm okay with that. It's not as good as the Puckett, but next, the Cal Ripken Jr. This is the Cal Ripken Jr. Donruss, 1982 Donruss Cal Ripken. Now, looking at it now, and I don't remember this from when sending it, but you can see the centering is going to be bad. And I can never tell with the color because the color of the older cards, I would think the surface would be affected, but they don't seem to be affected really all that much. So here we go. Centering is 6, and we said the centering was going to be bad. But if the other stuff is good enough to get it up to a 7 or 8, that should be fine. We got a 7 on the edges, a 7.5 on the surface. The corners aren't going to be that good. It's going to be a 6 again. An 8 on the corners. Wow, that should bring me to a 7. 7. All right. I got a 7 on this Cal Ripken. I got his tops 82 is or his 83 tops is an 8, and his 82 Donruss is a 7. Nice. All right. Another Tony Gwynn. This is his tops rookie, 83 tops Tony Gwynn. This one is, in my opinion, is better shape than the Donruss one was, and the Donruss one got a 7.5. This is in a better shape, so let's see. 7.5 in the centering. Definitely doesn't have as good a centering as the Donruss one. You can see that there's a short side. But an 8 for the edges. A 6 for the surface. Oh, that hurts. And a 7. So we should be in the 7 still. For the corners, that's a 7. It's actually graded lower than the Donruss, even though I thought it was in much better shape than the Donruss. All right, well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. But that's cool. It's nice that the color match for the vintage thing is exactly the same. When I put them on display with each other, that's going to look cool that they're the same like that. All right, this one doesn't look like it's in great condition. This one actually looks like it's in worse condition than the others. But because it's my guy, because it's Don Mattingly, this is the one that I pushed to the bottom. We have 2 cards after this, but this is my guy. I have his tops, but I have it in Beckett. I need to get it in next level grades. And this is his Fleer. So I still have to get his Donruss. There's no one that I collect more than Don Mattingly. So the centering is 8.5. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. I like that. But ooh, nice. The edges are 8.5. So that's a good start. That's a good strong start. So if the surface and the corners, which are the things that I think are the 2 worst things, are in the 7 range, this might be 7.5. Whoa, 8 on the surface and 8. Holy crap, it's an 8.5. Oh my God, I thought that was so bad. That's an 8.5 Donald Arthur Mattingly Fleer. Oh man, I may even like that better than the Puckett just because it's Donnie Baseball. Look at that. Oh, that's the best card ever. Oh, I'm so excited about that. I am so excited about that grade. All right, I'm very happy. I'm very happy for everyone. We have not. It's not like we pulled a Quiddy Pay rookie card for Emperor Oval that got a 4.3, or what was my one? Oh, that the one Kyle Trask, not Kyle Trask, Kyle Pitts rookie. My Kyle Pitts rookie that came back as a 3.5. Autograph Kyle Pitts at a 3.5. Says its corners are 3. There's no way these corners are 3. Now, don't get me wrong. The edges being 2.5, I understand that because of the marble chipping and stuff here. I get that. Oh, and there. Yeah, that's bad. But I don't know. I don't know that I wouldn't get a better grade if I sent that somewhere else. All right, here's Stu's last card. Stu's last card is a Ken Griffey Jr. Fleer um, rookie. We just, if you watch our What's in the Box series, which you're watching right now, 2 episodes ago, we opened, no, 3 episodes ago, we opened 89 Fleer again, and we pulled another Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. We are going to be sending, now, if you guys watch the series, you know the first card goes to Stu, the second card goes to the store or myself personally. So what Stu has decided is this card here, we are sending this week, we're sending off crack that one and sell it. That's probably my plan, sugar, or at least put it in, sleeve it, crack it, sleeve it, and put it in the showcase at a decent price. But he's going to send off the other King Griffey Jr. this week, and then when we get it back, whichever one grades higher, we're gonna send to him, and whichever one grades lower, we're gonna keep in shop. So, or I'm gonna keep personally because this is one of the cards I want too. But let's hope that this is 9.5, and then the next one comes back at 9.5 as well. All right, or the next one comes back at 10. Here we go. It starts off at an 8.5 on the centering. That's not a good start. I would have liked better. It is a vintage card. I got to remember 8.5 is really good for vintage. And an 8.5 again for the edges. 9 for the surface. So if we get a 9 on the corners, this will be a 9. If we get an 8.5 or an 8, this will be an 8.5. 8.5, so this will be an 8.5. Ken Griffey Jr. Still a very nice card, a very nice grade. It's not a new card, so 8.5 is great. And hopefully we can get at least 8.5, if not higher, on the next one. But that's a very nice card, very cool card. And we're going to put that in Stu's collection for now. All right, and then the final non-10 card is mine. It has a 10 auto grade. It is a Kyle Trask 2021 Panini's Contender Draft Picks Game Day Ticket Auto rookie card number 20 of 23. All right, I suspect that this one's going to be like the Kyle. When I send it in, I feel like it's going to be like this, like because it has all the glitz and glamour on the front, that it's going to have chipping that I didn't notice, and that this is going to end up. I'm going to turn it over, and it's going to be a 4.5. So this is my guy, Kyle Trask. He's a Gator. Go Gators. I'm a Gator. He's a Buck. Go Bucks. I'm a Buck. I'd love to see him beat out. I would love even better if they have never even brought in Baker Mayfield and just gave him the reins and let's see what he can do. But I'd like it better if he beats out Baker Mayfield. I'd even love to see Baker start the season, us lose the first 6 to 8 games, and then give it to Kyle just because it doesn't matter at that point, and then Kyle wins the rest of them or most of the rest of them. That would be great too, because then it shows that it can't be just the team. He really is a good quarterback. I don't think he really is a good quarterback, but I'd like for him to be. But that's my guy. That's my auto, and I'd love for this card to be something. So let's see what we get. 9 on the centering. That's okay. It's better than a 4. 9.5. Oh, God. 9.5 on the edges. That's where we got killed last time on one of these cards. So 9 on the surface. 9.5 on the corners gives me a 9.5. Anything else pretty much gives me a 9. 9 gives me a 9, but still, I will take a Kyle Trask 9, 9-10 game day ticket. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, cracked ice, number 22 out of 23. I like that card. Good. That makes me happy. All right, so now to the 10s. Perfect 10s. I doubt anyone got a perfect 10, but 10 rating. It'll be Trask even if he doesn't start week 1. What I suspect is it won't be Trask because it'll be because Baker will win us enough that he'll win enough games that'll keep us in the hunt in that terrible NFC South. Uh, he's going to end up winning 7 to 9 games, but I believe it'll be spaced out enough that we'll always be within 1 to 2 games of the division lead because we're playing the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers. And because of that, I think Baker will be the quarterback pretty much all season. And then at the end of the season, they'll end up hopefully getting rid of Todd Bowles, but a whole new regime comes in, which means Trax never gets a shot. That's why I wanted Trax to just have it this year. Give it to him. Either he wins us the division and we're like, holy cow, we have our quarterback of the future, or we win 2 games and we get Caleb Williams. Either way, that's a win. But what we do this year with Todd Bowles and the way this place the season's going to run, this is not going to be a win. All right, so we know they're going to be 10s. So there's no reason to surprise us with the card. One of the 10s is the Jordan. I should be covering the cards instead. Jordan Love 10, 10, 10, 9, 5. If this thing was centered just a little bit better, this would have been a perfect 10. 1 centering point off. Baker will get traded before year's end. No, I doubt that. Look at that. Jordan Love, pristine 10. Todd the Toad. Congratulations on that. That is a beautiful card. So your 10 is one of the best rising stars for this upcoming season. His cards are going through the roof because everyone wants him to do the same, do great. All right. So again, 9, 5, 10, 10, 10, pristine 10, Trevor Lawrence, prestige rookie, perfect 10, pristine 10. Todd, didn't you already get a Trevor Lawrence 10 on a previous one? Josh Allen in the last one. And then, Trevor Lawrence 2020 Panini Prestige. This exact same card. You got this exact same card, except it was the Sunburst Parallel. Now you have the base and the Sunburst Parallel in 10s. Wow. Very cool. Congratulations. 2 10s. Nice. There you go, guys. The more cards you send, the better chance you have to getting a 10. So send more cards, more. All right. And then the final one is mine, is a rated prospect, Wander Franco. 10, 10, 10, 9, 5. Centering again. Exactly the same. They didn't want to give out a pristine 10. So it's 10, 10, 10, 9, 5. Wow. Now, here's the thing about that. I've already said how I collect. We've talked about that. Oh, no, I lied. I thought it was this. I thought that this card was this card. But it's not. This one is 2019. This one's 2020. I thought I was like, okay, I got a 10. I can sell this one. But nope. This is Optic Rated Prospect of 19 and 20. I am going to end up cracking this and sending it in to Next Level Grade at some point because I don't want it in a PSA. But Wander Franco, Next Level 10. I'm very happy with that. That's my guy. I hope that he can get back to doing good things. But, all right, guys, that is a wrap. But we're going to see if we can do this a little. There we go. 10, 10, 10, 9, 5, 9, 5. I mean, look at what we got here. I didn't get 9 5s. You got 9 5s. So how about Chipper Jones and Ozzie Albies, 9 5s. I mean, look at that. These are all 9 5s and 10s. Everything else, I mean, we still have 9s that are worth noting, but, 9's worth noting. I might as well pull out the bucket, too. Um, but yeah, look at that. That is phenomenal. What were the first two tens? Oh, sugar. You saw the Wander. They were a Jordan Love 10 10 10 9 5 and a Trevor Lawrence 10 10 10 9 5. And they're both base cards. This is a base playbook, and this is a base Panini Prestige. But still, 10 Jordan Love and 10 Trevor Lawrence. And I was saying, um, this card here, two shipments ago in our third shipment, he received this. That was his first time sending with us. He received this exact card back, except it wasn't this the base. It was the Sunburst Parallel, and that one came back as a 10 as well. So now he has this and the Sunburst Parallel as 10s. He can like display them as, however he wants to do that, or sell them, or whatever he wants. He can sell them off. It's his cards. He can do what he wants. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. If you are watching on YouTube, please click the like and subscribe button below. I'm not telling you what we're doing for the big episode 50 next week, mainly because I don't know yet. If you haven't figured it out by me wearing the same shirt and the same hat, I did 3 episodes in a row and put them in the can, and we're going to be using this time to be moving into the new studio, and I'm going to also be using the next 3 weeks to trying to find the right special thing to open for episode 50. Something good, something that's going to have some rookies that I really want, or has a lot of rookies that can be sent to as our first PSA shipment, or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. I have something in mind. I don't know if I can get one in time, but we'll see. But go ahead and click the like and subscribe button below. Keep watching the series. We do appreciate you watching. The views are going up, which makes me feel like it's worth doing and people are enjoying it. So thank you for that. And we're going to be adding more stuff to the stream. We already do the breaks and this. We're going to add my PC collection stuff. There's going to be all sorts of stuff coming as far as YouTube videos, as well as purchasing options as we adjust and shift over from eBay to what's not. So we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.